millstone.
Yep. That's amazing.
Go to the card right next to it to the left. There you go. All right, this is Bruvac, I hate that name. Grandiloquent.
Sure, that was close.
Sure, he is a 3 mana, 2 colorless, 1 blue, 1/4 legendary human advisor. If an opponent would mill 1 or more cards, they mill twice that many.
So remember how I said I was hating white more? I'm back to hating blue more.
Oh, look at his flavor text. Look at his art.
Furthermore.
Look at his artwork and look at his flavor text.
Yep.
His artwork is him just scrolls all around him, just going, and furthermore.
Aren't you glad I'm not running the blue mill deck?
I will throw this giant D20 through your skull if you ever play this card.
I'm
a scoop.
What do you mean? He's the commander.
No, that mill deck could already turn 1, deck somebody out and stand in. So with this, it would just be worse.
Well, no, because in Commander you have a 100 card deck, so it's less likely to get the combo you need. But still, the cards he's also like a $50-$60 card already because he's dumb. Next up is Minions. Nothing super good that's new. Except Kel's Fight Fixer. She's pretty good. I'm not super sold on her. She's good, but I'm not super big on her. She's a 4-drop, 4/3. Azra Warlock, whatever Azra is.
I'm not a fan of her.
Legendary creature.
I'm not a fan.
She has Menace. Whenever you sacrifice a creature, you may pay Dimir. If you do, you draw a card.
Yeah.
And you may pay 1, sack a creature, and she
gains
indestructible to your turn. So she is good, but she's not like.
She's good to push.
She doesn't have she doesn't open. Now you can obviously build a deck around her and have her where she's like constantly just swinging out, or you're making her have to fight her. But she's not like, I think she's better than the 99 and not really good as a commander.
I don't even think she's that good. I don't even think she'd be that good of a commander. I don't.
I'm saying she'd be good in the 99. I don't really see her as a commander.
As far as black-blue legendary creatures, she's definitely bottom of the barrel.
I don't think she's bottom of the barrel.
No, she's not bottom of the barrel.
She's not great as a commander. Right. She's good by herself as I said in the 99.
No, that's what I meant. Like
as a commander.
Commander spots for
she's not that good.
She's not.
But what's great though, when you open this minion pack, you have a chance of getting Ghoul Color Gisa, a great reprint. Yeah. I play it in Zombies for obvious reasons. Cards busted. And then Phyrexian Tower.
Phyrexian Tower is a fun card.
It's a great card. Needed a reprint. It's good. It's getting a reprint. Phyrexian Tower, just solid land.
That's a card I need in my core building.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The next one is the one I'm most excited about. The next theme. The theme is Minotaurs. I love Minotaurs. Even before that D&D campaign, you shanghaied me. I love Minotaurs. So when you offered, yeah, it did.
That started a new chapter.
And that character will never die. It will live on in every story.
So back to Magic the Gathering. we have a new commander, Sethron, the Hurloon General. He's a 5-drop, 3
like
colorless.
Sneeze when I was trying to say that name.
3 colorless, 2 red. He's a 4/4 Minotaur Warrior, legendary creature, obviously. Whenever he or another non-token Minotaur attacks, you create a 2/3 red Minotaur creature token. And you can pay 2 and a Rakdos to give Minotaurs +1/+0 and Menace and Haste until the end of turn.
It's not attack, it's enters the battlefield.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm wrong.
So he's even better.
Yeah. So ETBs. So actually, that will also, if you have Panharmonicon on board, you can double every time.
I love Panharmonicon. I love how they can go in any deck.
It's broken. That card's so busted.
It's so good.
So good. I definitely want to build this commander. I've always wanted. I wanted to build a Minotaur commander for the longest time. This is the first one that's actually super solid.
So if you're near us and you see no Minotaurs for this, when you go to look for it, it's his fault.
But another thing is, not only is this just that good commander, there's also just good reprints in here, but also another great reprint of Herald's Horn. Herald's Horn's being reprinted in the here in the Minotaurs, which is great. Herald's Horn is a phenomenal. If you're playing any type of specific creature archetype based commander deck, this card is a must-have. Mm-hmm. it's just too good not to play.
Yeah, I'll need that.
Go down next. We have a very fun one that Luke also. This is the
Phyrexian!
Luke likes black a lot.
I do.
But this is one of the few cards that makes him want to hate it almost. Guess who's getting reprinted? Children! Children, the Whispering One.
Ooh, that Swamp Walk though.
Swamp Walk. Your opponents have the sack creatures. You get to revive your creatures. It's Children's.
Okay, so
So
on my field, perfect. I love it. On other people's field, it needs to die.
So
Luke doesn't like Predators.
No, I love Predators. I hate playing against them.
That's everyone.
So when I hear that somebody's playing this deck, just leave.
Next up is Pirates. There's some decent reprints in here.
Is that you?
There's some decent reprints in Pirates, but the only kind of new card is Corsair Captain. Corsair Captain is okay, not super great. Whenever he enters the battlefield, create a treasure token. It's a pirate lord, effectively. Other pirates get +1/+1. Nothing too insane out of this though, so we'll just go to the next one. +1. So this is an interesting
This is
thing. So +1
This
is
is yours.
So the two cards I want to mention from +1 are Primeval Bounty.
There's just synonym on that.
Is a 6-drop enchantment. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you create a 3/3 green beast token. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put 3 +1/+1 counters on target creature you control.
Windgrace?
Whenever a land
Come
whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 3 life.
So, who wants to buy a box with me?
I'm not buying this set. I'll be picking up individual cards from this, but I'm not.
Box together?
I am not a fan of that one's land.
So the next one is
I'm not gonna
branching
comment on that one
branching
on
evolution.
camera.
No, back. Go. Next card. I said there was 2 cards.
Oh.
Branching evolution. This is kind of like a half of a doubling season. Branching evolution. Whenever one or more +1/+1 counters we put on a creature you control, put twice that many instead.
That's fun.
It's half a doubling season.
You instantly thought of my combo.
There's also a few other good cards in here.
You're not getting that card.
But it's nothing super crazy, but some really good cards in that set as well.
Please, I need that card. I can't stand up to anything.
This is a card. Oh, we'll get that card for you.
Yeah.
This next set up or next theme, Predatory. I always want to say set because it's weird having themes between packs. Predatory. There's only one real card worth talking about other than Thragtus reprint. Is a new legendary creature here. Nayeth of the Dire Hunt. This creature is kind of busted. She's a 3/3 legendary human warrior. Takes 4 mana to play her. 2 colorless, 2 green. Whenever one or more creatures you control fights or becomes blocked, you draw a card. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay 2 and a Gruul. If you do, double that target creature's power until the end of turn. That creature must be blocked this turn.
Yeah, I want to.
I want that in my dinos.
Predatory. So,
Yeah.
go into it too.
But hold on. It really belongs in his deck more, but look at what's behind it.
Yeah.
No, I get the art, but I don't care.
The card's
Wow.
insane. The card's gonna be a dumb commander. It's gonna create a whole fight deck,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
easily.
which we'll call Fight Club.
Fat Club?
Next set's Rainbow. Nothing super just a few interesting cards, but nothing new that's really crazy. Except for Alloy Mirror reprint. I'm happy. I like mirrors, so
Mirrors are fun.
Hey, you mirror. The next one, Reanimate. This one has a great reprint in it. Let's go back to the next one. Reanimate. So first card that shows up in it, which is Rise of the Dark Realms. Great reprint. 9 mana. Put every creature from all graveyards onto your battlefield under your control.
Remember, I love black. I hate playing against it.
Reanimate's being reprinted in it as well.
I hate seeing my cards on somebody else's field. I will waste so much.
If you're live afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
And then there's Scourge of Neltoth. There's just some great reprints out of Reanimated. It's great. I definitely want that Dark Realms.
Oh yeah.
And this is
Next
why I
one
hate
is
my
Rogues. There's nothing super crazy in Rogues, just a lot of reprints. Really. So next one is Seismic. Once again, kind of the same note. Nothing super crazy. Just because keep in mind, all these themes are meant for like here. You take 3 themes, smash them together, or take 2 themes, smash them together, put some lands in there, boom, play. I mean, it's made for like here, take 2 packs, build a deck, let's go.
Yeah.
So more of a draft set kind of idea.
Seismic has a mana geode in it, which isn't bad.
No, it's not bad, but it's just a reprint.
But
It's not.
again, you got the everybody's got Soul Ring now, so
Well, that's for Commander, but yeah, for the whole purpose of opening up a pack, opening up 2 packs, slamming a deck together, and just playing, it's a lot of fun.
Hoping
the
and
next
praying
one,
it works.
Smashing. Oh, probably will. Great reprint, Atali, phenomenal reprint.
I love Vitaly so much.
It's a busted card.
that looks sick.
I've got that in my dinos.
So I have one in my what's his name? One of my spell slinger decks. I have it. It's a great card.
I don't know, I was playing a Commander game the other day, and I got a Tully out. And as soon as I got it out, someone was like, "No, dead." I was like, "Oh no, Vitaly."
Good card. Next one is spell casting. Some great cards in this, such as the.
Immolating guy.
Well, we'll get to that in a second. Double Visions and just got printed, so another
That's a
reprint.
fun card.
Young Pyromancer, great card. Dual Caster Mage, good reprint.
Mm-hmm.
But more importantly, out of all these, the most important card is Immolating Gyre. I think this is a very strong red board wipe. Unlike cards like the what's it?
Wow.
Like the Earthquake, whatever. I think it's Earthquake, whatever the spell is called.
I love its flavored text. Nice armor you had there.
Yeah, nice army. Yeah, nice army you have there. What Immolating Gyre does is a 6 mana sorcery speed. Sorcery. Oh, I said sorcery speed. It's a 6 mana sorcery that says it does damage to each creature and planeswalker you don't control, where X is the number of instances of sorceries in your graveyard. If you're playing as a blue-red spell slinger deck, by the time you're dropping this, you're ideally getting 5 damage to everything in there, and that's when you're starting. Because anything before 5, you're not really getting your worth for 6 mana. But for 6 mana, wiping every creature and every planeswalker on board, especially if you did for 7 or more damage, it's just gravy at that point. Just think about that. Like you play this card and you kill every creature and planeswalker on the field.
Mm-hmm.
This is gorgeous.
That's a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. So let's go to the next one.
Spirits.
Spirits.
How's that Ghost Games?
Nothing really crazy or new in Spirits. It's just some decent reprints.
Its land's pretty lackluster too.
Spooky.
I thought that said Spocky, and I was like, Spock? What?
Spocky. You said Spoopy. You said Spocky. I'm the only person that said Spooky. So in Spooky.
You almost said it.
I hate y'all. In Spooky, some other great reprints.
Spocky.
Black Market reprint. Black Market is such a good card in Commander. You are playing black. You should be playing Black Market.
That's the original art.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ogre Slumlord, great reprint. Languish, another good one.
Languish.
Bone Picker is a fun card. It's effectively a 1 mana flying death toucher. Something died.
And you have a black deck that's very easy to work with.
Something dying, yeah.
Yes.
So what the next one? Teferi. Nothing really to talk about other than stupid broken new Teferi being there.
Fucking
Teferis always have to be good.
Why
Does
Teferi have to be the good one? We need to make another broken planeswalker.
Well, because Teferi uses time magic. What do you expect?
He's cheating.
That's the point. He's using time magic.
I know. That's why I hate blue.
What is this? Tree hugging. There's a fun card in here. I can't remember if this is a reprint or not. It's called Primordial Sage. I think it might be. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Scrolling. Right next to the thing.
Yeah.
There you go. Right there.
No, that's not.
That's the card I was talking about.
Yeah, I'm
Primordial
pretty sure
Sage.
that's new.
And it probably is.
I can't remember if it's new or it's an
Still,
older
that's
card. I
pretty
can't
damn good.
remember. But regardless, it's a good card. Verdant Embrace is a pretty decent card. Verdant Embrace is an enchantment aura. It's a 5-drop, gives enchanted creature +3/+3, and it creates a sapling each turn. So, pretty good.
I need.
Got a reprint on Explore.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah.
Let's go down to the next one. We're almost done here, guys.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
I don't see any damn cribs.
You usually don't see them. You usually feel them.
God dang it. I knew that was coming. So in this, there's nothing super big. Whelming Wave is pretty decent card. Walker Waves is a new card, so it's not anything. Unstable Obelisk, I think, is the standout card in this, though. Unstable Obelisk being a great way for decks that monocolor decks that generally have a hard time just getting blowing up stuff. This is a great way to do it.
Unless you're playing white, then there's just nothing but hate.
Well, no, I'm saying if you're playing white, though, you don't have generally problems with removal. I'm saying if you're playing a mono green deck or a mono blue deck, you don't really have to trade up just removal for cards.
Fair enough.
You can counter stuff or answer or in blue or green fight it, but you don't really have to trade removal. The next one, Unicorns, has a new commander. Emil the Blessed. He's a 4/4 for 4 legendary unicorn. For 3 mana, you can exile another target creature you control and return to the battlefield under its owner's control. AKA 3 mana blanket.
Why can't your art not have white?
It's be too good then. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay Selesnya, and if you do, put a +1/+1 counter on it. If it's a unicorn, you put 2 +1/+1 counters on it.
So pay 3, destroy, put it back.
And so if you flicker a unicorn, you pay another one. Now gets 2 +1/+1s. And every time you're putting a creature on board, every time you're doing that, if you have Blessed Sanctuary on board, you're getting more unicorns.
There you go.
Outside of that, nothing really too insane. Vampires, Drana. Next up, Vampires, you have Drana Liberator, Malakir. That's a good card. The more importantly, though, all the way to their side of that. Exquisite Blood Reprint.
That's such a cool ass art.
That is the opposite of Sanguine Bond.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the opposite part of the Kill Everyone combo. So if you have this and any kind of card that does what Sanguine Bond does, you just go, I gain 1 life and everyone dies.
Yep.
Because they constantly trigger off each other. But speaking of cards that do what Sanguine Bond does, go to Vito, Thorn of the Deskrows, who's brand new card from 21. Of course, it's 21. Such a good. So this is pretty much Sanguine Bond on the stick. So between that and Exquisite Blood, you gain 1 life, you win.
Mm-hmm.
So dumb. But more importantly, look right next to him to his right. Blood Artist Reprint.
That's a nice art too. I like that.
Well, that's the original art. But
oh god.
Blood Artist is such a phenomenal card. It's so bust. Any aristocrat deck, if you're not playing Blood Artist, what are you doing?
You're playing wrong.
Next is Walls. The only thing really exciting about Walls is the new creature, the mythic Towering Titan. She's a giant, 0/0 for 6.
I do not like that art.
That's some weird drawing right there.
Yeah. When she enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on her, where X is the total toughness of other creatures you control.
Ooh.
You can sacrifice a creature with Defender, and all creatures gain trample to the end of turn. I want you to pay attention to that wording. You sacrifice a Defender, all creatures gain trample. This is going to be a hyper political card in Commander. So if you're already playing the Trump deck, the dragon who plays Walls.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember his name right now. But if you're playing him and you have her on board and you go, oh, you're alpha swinging to him, he's blocking just enough to survive. Sack a Defender. They all have trample now.
Oh no.
You can decide who lives and dies with her, which is actually just with her Sack a Defender ability.
So I feel like that's going to be a Trump 2.0.
God damn it. The next one is Well Read. It's not even trying. It's just adding a new card.
Look, Mike.
It's just adding
color.
And it was also your least favorite words.
Me dumb. Me the big dumb.
Sorry.
There's so much blue support in me.
Ormos Archive Keeper, brand new legendary creature. He's a 6-drop for 5, or 5/5 for 6. Sorry for that. With flying, and whenever if you would draw a card while your library has no cards in it, you put 5 +1/+1 counters on them instead.
So it's the last turn explosion. That's pretty much.
Or just the self-mill decks, which there are a lot of
you can
those.
just do.
There are a
Maniac.
lot. No, this is better. Because here's the thing. Because Lab Man is hard. You can play at the last second to kind of do things. You can play this and start just milling your deck out. And think about the cool. And he's your commander.
Yeah.
So the cool thing about him is you pay 3 and discard 3 cards with different names and draw 5. So they help really super thin your deck out. Just as a commander, he's just a hyper draw engine, so he enables the deck itself.
Yeah.
So you'll still play cards like Labman and Thassa's Oracle and then Jace, Wheel or Mysteries.
Mm-hmm.
You'll still play those cards. You'll still play those cards, but this card just helps along. This card is your commander, so he helps get that going, the self-mill going. So he'll be a self-mill commander. And so in case you don't, say they answer your Thassa's Oracle with the Stifle, or they kill your Lab Man, and you go, okay, cool, Commander come out. I don't die. He just gets bigger. I'm gonna start killing you guys with Commander damage.
I want that land
So
just for my binder.
Oh, the books.
So
the book island.
Even though you don't have any cards in your grave, would he keep you alive?
Grave? No deck. Yeah, he says if you withdraw the last card in your library, instead you put 5 counters on him.
That's dumb.
Exactly. That's why he's in his own self-mill
And
deck.
that's each time. So if you keep playing like 1-drops that make you draw.
Or say you play a card that says here, or his own ability.
Yeah.
His own ability says discard 3 cards, different names, and draw 5. That'd be 5 different triggers. That means you would get, he'd give 20, he'd be a 30-30 right there by himself. And then he go, cool, swing 30 commander damage, you're dead. So,
Then you can link it with the Arcane Encyclopedia, pay 3, draw a card.
there's just so many things about it.
Oh yeah.
But Ristic Study's also getting another reprint here, which is great. Everything else is kind of hit or miss. Some good stuff like Opt and whatnot. But just the fact that Commander is just, he is a self-mill commander.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Alright, the next one, we have 2 more left.
Witchcraft.
Witchcraft.
It's the witchy of craft.
There's only one world card to talk about this, which is new. It's just Witch of the Moors. Witch of the Moors is a 5-drop, 4/4 with Death Touch, Human Warlock. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain life this turn, each opponent must sack a creature, and then you return up to 1 turn creature from your graveyard to your hand.
Oh, that's so good.
So
You need a Aristocrat deck.
yeah, just because if you extort once.
Yeah.
Boom, extort. You guys lost life. I gained life.
I get creatures.
Everyone sacks off. I get stuff back.
That's
It's not as good as Shieldred, but it's still a strong card.
Panharmonicon. Let's go.
Well, it's an in-step trigger. It's not a
Of course, you gotta throw the black cat in the witchcraft.
yeah. So the next one,
Hey, look.
So the next one is Wizards. It's the last one, and there's nothing really super crazy in it. Just
Aren't though.
nothing new, really crazy. But there is a good reprint, which is Riptide Laboratory, which you tap for colorless, or you pay blue and 1, tap it, return a wizard you control to its owner's hand. So this is great for wizard decks like Anala. You can bounce back the wizards and be able to reuse them in your ETBs.
See that? Oh,
So
so good.
this is Jumpstart, guys. This is every theme we went over. Gosh, this was a long video, but we did it.
So when does this box come out?
17. A few days. Comes out in a few days. But this is going to be such a good set. But keep in mind though, a lot of stores don't have very much of it right now because of COVID, COVID-19.
Yeah.
They weren't able to distribute as much as they wanted to.
Of course.
They will. They did say they are going to redistribute at a later date when they have more, when they back up more. But we don't know when exactly that's going to be. But so the prices on a lot of these things, a lot of the individual cards will be inflated for a bit.
Oh, of course.
So normally I don't ever recommend. I know. I normally don't ever recommend buying boxes to people. Buy the singles. But in this case, it might be more fortuitous if you can get it cheap. AKA around. Normally the boxes are around like I was showing like they're 200 because the packs are 20
I need to go
cards
sell the dog.
apiece.
I'll be right back.
No. The box is around like 200, a little bit more than that, give or take. If you can get a box for a decent deal, go ahead and try to pick one up if you can, just because there is a lot of artificial value right now, just because there's a very limited supply. But if you or if you are able just to, or you just like cracking packs, and honestly, if you're gonna buy these packs, in all honesty, buy them for the intended purposes of drafting fun decks, like taking two themes, putting together, and just boom, going at it. Like, oh, I took Devilish and Witchcraft, bop, ooh, I'm sacking stuff, I'm doing combos, ooh, and or like you have so much fun.
Or you can be, with my luck, and get two that don't work together.
Yeah, you get self mill and then mill everyone out.
Perfect.
Right, like,
Let's see who lasts.
Well, either I'm going to deck out or you're going to deck out. Let's see what happens.
As long as you deck out the guy who's going next.
Well, no, it'd be, well, I mean, you make it a multiplayer, but it's normally be a 1v1. But
Nah, 6 people. Let's go.
God.
No.
Oh God.
If you are able to get it, buy the packs to play the as it intended. Take about 2 packs. Make a makeshift deck with it. Have fun with this. Other than that, buy singles. It's better for your wallet to buy singles. Don't be like me and
For your deck.
don't be like me and Luke here who like to buy boxes
Just
and
to crack them.
just to fix our gambling problems.
Gambling? I don't have gambling.
All right. Well, that should be the end of the video, guys. That we had a great time here. Y'all. So yeah, this is it. My name is Jimmy,
I'm Luke.
I'm Joe.
and this is what's on the table.
And we'll see you at the next time.